Lindsay, founder of OWL Venice, and this is Soleil, and we're going to teach you how to make a kitchari today.
Kitchari, if you have never tried it, or if you have, it actually means mixture. And it's a mixture of rice and mung beans. It's really tasty because of all these delicious spices and herbs that we use. The prominent feature of kitchari is that it's really digestible. So not only tastes good, but it's really good for your gut. And then when we add bone broth to it, it's like a double whammy.
Yeah, today we're going to make it with our vegan broth elixir. But you can use any of our 5 flavors. We also have our chicken and our beef out here today, just depending on what your preference is.
Another thing I love about kitchari is that it's really fast and easy to make. We make a big pot. I usually do it about once a week, and I eat it throughout the week. It lasts for a couple days, so it's really fast to heat up. When your friends come over, you can make them a bowl really quick, like I do.
Yes.
For Lindsay.
It's so yummy, so let's get started and we'll show you how to do it.
So the first thing is to soak your mung beans. These you can order. I can't really find them in many stores here, but you can just order them easily online.
And these are pre-soaked, so we already soaked them overnight, and then we strained them, so they're all ready to go.
And the look, this is 1 cup. It looks quite a bit larger now because the beans soaked up all the water, and that makes them a lot more digestible, which is what we're after. Equal parts rice, so this is just white basmati rice. We're going to mix them together.
I'll open up the vegan.
We need about 6 cups.
6 cups. This is 4, so we'll use about 1.5. Some extra here.
And if you wanted to use just 1 jar, you could do that and then use a couple cups of water as well. Either way.
Yeah. So.
Perfect. And then this is kombu. It's a seaweed that's really salty, and it's used a lot to help with digestion. The skin on the beans is sometimes indigestible, so this will go in there, and because of the salts and the different minerals, it'll start to break that down and make it much easier. So I just throw it in. We're going to take it out in the end, but
It's also really great for thyroid health, and we use it in the vegan broth as well.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give it a little stir, keep it on high until we get to a nice rolling boil. And then we'll cook this for 20 minutes. Well, one of the ways to make this really simple and fast is that once you have this cooking, you have 20 minutes to kill, so you can do the spices, which are super tasty and really digestible. So we have cumin and coriander, both powdered and whole. When they're whole, they have a nice little crunch, and when they're powdered, a little goes a long way. Then we also have powdered turmeric and asafoetida, which is also called hing, and it's a garlic substitute that is anti-inflammatory and doesn't upset the bowels at all.
Awesome.
And then mustard seeds. So we're going to start with the mustard seeds. We're going to saute all the spices in ghee. You can use any kind of oil. Coconut oil is yummy, avocado oil if you don't have ghee. So let's do a medium heat. Couple spoonfuls of ghee. You really don't need to measure with the ghee. You can't overdo it.
Love ghee.
And ghee, for those of you who aren't familiar, it's butter without the lactose. So even people that have allergies to lactose and casein can still get the benefits of ghee with all the taste of a dairy product. They do. First, we're going to wait until we hear the mustard seeds pop. That's the trick. And that means that the outer shell has kind of worn down and it's ready. Then we want to do the whole cumin and whole coriander because they'll cook a lot longer than the powdered stuff. Okay, so can you hear? It's starting to sizzle just a little bit, but the seeds will actually pop.
I hear it.
Yeah, so once you get that pop, you're good to go. So the whole seeds first. things that makes Indian food so tasty is the spices are so flavorful, and they get really flavorful when you heat them. They get stronger, and heating them in ghee also allows them to be uptaken by your body more readily. The ghee is the lube that makes it faster to absorb into your system. Then we're going to do all the other ones together. And this is quick. At this point, you can even take it off the heat. We're just kind of browning them. You want to stir?
Yeah. Never seen it done like this before, where you do the herbs separately.
Yeah, it's just a way to make it go faster.
I'm into efficiency. I like that.
Some people say too that the flavor, when you do it this way, is a little bit more robust versus it gets kind of lost when it sits in there for a long time. This is just fresher. So we can leave that sit, and it's already turned off. Coming along.
How much time do we have left?
About 10 minutes.
Okay, great.
Stop recording.
Do some dishes. Right.
All right, so we have waited 20 minutes. You can see it's well cooked now. So we're going to add our veggies. Today we have carrots, Brussels sprouts, and any kind of green, chard. You can use kale, spinach. You can actually use whatever you have in the fridge. I like zucchini sometimes, sweet potato. Really doesn't matter. Let's give it a little stir.
Right. Yum.
And then we're going to dump the spices in.
Okay. I think this is a team effort.
Perfect.
Where's that cloth?
There's this guy. So get all the spices in. And then to get the last of it, I take a little bit, put it in the pot.
Smart.
Mix it around. Dump it back in. Perfect. Now we just want to cover it back up again. It has 10 more minutes to cook, and it's all good.
Amazing.
Isn't that so simple?
So easy.
Yeah. Add our ginger. You can add ginger at the very end, so it's fresher. Some people prefer their ginger cooked. It's really up to you and your taste palette. So I'm gonna plain the ginger. Now you can do a couple things. I like to pull the little bits out that are kind of stringy because you don't want to get that stuck in your tube later. But you can take it and then squeeze, get all that yummy juice, and then just put a little bit of the bits in there. So 10 more minutes and we're good to go.
Great. Are we ready?
We are finished. Take a peek. So the last thing you want to do once the veggies have cooked, and it takes really fast, it's just 10 minutes, you want to squeeze some lime,
Or lemon?
lemon. I use both interchangeably. I really like both of them. You can use a half or a whole. Kind of depends how big and juicy it is. Always do this at the end because you don't want to cook the fresh lime juice.
Okay.
You want that good alkalinity.
You can still heat it up though the next day if you have leftovers though, right?
Yep. And then let's salt it to taste. I use about a tablespoon or so. can always add more when it's on your plate. Let's give it one last stir. It smells amazing.
It smells so good. I'm ready to eat it.
Okay. So when you serve it up, the garnish is really fun because you can, again, kind of use whatever you have at hand. Some of my favorites are avocado, a little bit of cilantro.
Yeah. We have that all here.
Yeah, we have some pretty radishes, watermelon radishes, just for a pop of color. You could do some kraut to get even more digestibility. A little cilantro, some avo. Yeah. Oh, you're just going in with your hands. I like your style.
I just washed them.
And might want a little more lemon just to taste.
Beautiful.
Do you want to try?
Yes.
I'll serve myself up some too.
Ooh, it's hot, but it's
Careful.
Get some avocado in there, it'll bounce down.
How'd we do?
Oh my god. So good.